Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now. Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the Oddly Enough show that we do every week with Swingin' Johnson, where we take a look at various off-field shenanigans and discuss how those things might impact betting value in upcoming games. Today is Wednesday, May 14th. Swingin', how you doing?
Peace and love, Loshak. Peace and love. That's what we're all about today, my brother.
Why's that?
Well, you know, Loshak, I am just thinking about the Michael Sam thing and the peace and love that went on in his apartment. And, you know, I hearken back to that day when I was nestled next to you in our little bungalow outside of San Jose, when you got the call from the Broadcasters Hall of Fame that you had been selected. But, you know, back then, men kissing in front of the cameras was a no-no. So all I got to do was give you a little reach around when nobody was looking. But today is a different story, my friend.
All right, Swingin', this is a serious topic, Swingin' Johnson, though, but you're starting in the right direction. Look, everyone's talking about it, right? Michael Sam on camera made out with his boyfriend with cake when he got drafted. What does that mean? How does that impact possible betting value with the Rams, with St. Louis? I'm thinking, look, you got to bet against them, right? In the locker room now with St. Louis, there's going to be more kissing, right? There's going to be guys butt fucking each other in the locker room, right? There's going to be like guys, you know, feeling each other's luscious thighs and butts before the game, after the game. That has to have an impact in St. Louis, right?
Oh, boy, you've thought a lot about this, haven't you?
I have. I thought about all the different things that could happen.
Well, you know, this whole thing didn't go down, excuse the expression, quite the way the St. Louis brass wanted it to. You know, I mean, the ESPN cameras were trained on Sam the entire day. When that magic moment occurred, they got exactly what they were waiting for. I mean, you know, Sam, you know, he was understandably emotional. Then the money shot came. Sam laid a kiss on his boyfriend's lips. And, you know, that whole thing was, you know, I mean, even a guy like me, I'm very tolerant. But, you know, I mean, I was a little bit weirded out by it. But I'm saying, hey, you know what? If this was a heterosexual male and he had a girlfriend a few feet away from him and he gave her a kiss, no big deal. So, you know what? Hey, I got to figure what's good for the heteros is good for the homos. I mean, but as the cameras kept rolling, Loshak, you got to figure that Michael Sam knew what was going on. And then he put the cake in the boyfriend's face, and then he licked the face and the lips. And, you know, that's the thing that is going to doom him right there, because, you know, he showboated, and, you know, it immediately polarizes people from middle America, like, I don't know, places like St. Louis, freaking Missouri. And, you know, that's going to be a big, big deal. And I think one of the props, actually, that I'm looking at, and this whole thing ties in, is that Bovada is dealing a prop that says that Sam will make the 53-man roster 2-1, but Sam not to make the 53-man roster is 1-3. And, you know, I'm saying after this whole thing, he's not going to be on the field to begin with, come the regular season. And to your point, he's not going to be a distraction simply because he's not going to be there.
I guess the takeaway then is go to Bovada and bet on Michael Sam not making the final 53-man roster. All right. And then in other off-field shenanigans in football, Johnny Manziel, right, got drafted by the Browns, and the reports are that that Manziel was specifically requested by the Browns management to to attract fans, to put butts in the seat. What do you think we might look in terms of betting value with Manziel in the future, or his impact on Browns games?
Well, you know, when it comes to Johnny Manziel, there is a prop being dealt by Bovada, I believe, that is dealing a total of 9.5 games that Manziel will start. But over or under 9.5 games that he will start. And, you know, you alluded to the fact that Jimmy Haslam was probably the owner of the Browns, probably the guiding force that got Ray Farmer, the GM, to take him, because prior to the draft, Ray Farmer was, by all accounts, sold on Teddy Bridgewater. Mm-hmm. So when Bridgewater was available and he tapped Manziel at number 22, you got to think that Haslam's fingerprints were all over that pick. And if that is the case, you can bet your ass that Manziel is going to be starting as many games as he is healthy.
You think so? What if he comes in and it's just clear that he's overmatched and does not belong, at a starting position in his rookie year in the NFL? I mean, if he has like 3 or 4 absolute dud games, they're going to bench him, right?
They will absolutely bench him. But again, to figure whether he's going to light it up or whether he's going to, flame. Nobody can predict that. I mean, let's face it. I mean, if everyone thought he was going to be a superstar, he would have been taken in the top 5. Instead, he's taken at number 22. Your guess is as good as anybody's guess how he's going to do in that starting role. So to me, I can't factor that in at all. I mean, they're going to have to take him out, and they're going to have to put Hoyer or whoever else they have behind him.
So you think that betting on the over 9.5 starts for Manziel would be the way to go?
I actually do, because I think that unless he's an abject failure, as you mentioned, then he's going to stay there. If he makes some rookie mistakes, but he's exciting, people are coming to the stadium, all day long.
All right, I'm thinking that the under is the way to go there, because first of all, he could get injured, that screws your over bet, or he could absolutely stink it up, and then they decide, all right, make him a backup for the first year, and he gets benched, and that screws it up as well.
Loshak, I don't like this sexual tension we're having here, so just agree with me and let's move on.
All right, and then we got the Preakness coming up. Swinging Johnson, would you like to grace us with a pick?
I've really reviewed this very heavily, and I've looked at all the horses, and I found kind of a dark horse, and it's called California Chrome. I think that's going to be my selection, and I'm just hoping not too many people jump on it, because I like the odds where they are right now.
Swinging Johnson, thanks so much, and we will talk to you again next week.